fresh off back-to-back wins against Wemby and the Spurs.
Stutter step, Curry triple with Wembanyama right there. Sends off the D, floater on the fly, got it, what a shot! Acrobatic hit in the deck.
The Warriors landed in the Big Easy with one goal, keep the streak alive, but New Orleans didn't roll out a warm welcome.
Draymond into it. You don't want to see this. Yeah.
You just kept calling me a woman.
And in this chaotic, confusing, momentum-twisting game, Golden State revealed their true intentions to everyone watching. Starting the game off, the newly coached Pels faked the DHO, and Jones got right past Curry. The rookie Fears tried to stand his ground, but the vet Butler took easy advantage of him. On the kickout, the Pelicans' D was frazzled and left Moody alone along the arc.
Side, Draymond missed the layup, tipping a third time, a fourth time, Butler a fifth time, and Moody the open three.
Again, an offensive rebound kickout led to a same-spot drill from Moses.
Moody another reload, and Moody's got a couple threes.
Using the pin down as a distraction, Butler flew backdoor with zero fear, finishing through the contact from Fears.
Mark Green and his ability to defend and do this right here, he's the engine of this offense.
Without a doubt.
Butler with the bucket in the body and an opportunity for a three-point play.
Yes, I can shoot was ringing through Draymond's head as Jose danced into a dribble three.
Got to go up. The three ball. Needed it.
An early ball screen miscommunication allowed Jimmy to collapse the D in the paint, leaving Moody all alone, who was catching fire early.
Jimmy in, Moses out.
In NOLA, Moses was doing his best Curry impersonation, going bonkers from beyond the arc.
Hot as Moses? That hot.
Flying in off the turnover was the mitten for the rejection.
Draymond and Steph, little miscommunication. Pelicans running it back, and the Warriors say no.
The gumbo at the hotel must have had some 2 KVC in it, as Moody used it all on his 3 rating.
Moody again? He's got 5! Holy Moses!
As the shot clock ran down, as did hope for the Pels. But Sadiq revived it quickly. Then, it was Eve showing off his handles against the vet Horford.
Eve Messi working on Al Horford, who's just checked in, and Messi putting it up and in.
Even off a bad pass, there were no Pelicans in sight for Pods in the corner.
Pajemski drops in a triple.
Off the poor tip ball defense, Hield chased down his 2 points.
Tap to Buddy Hield, and Buddy gets a layup.
Coach Kerr knew who had the hot hand, as he ran the perfect action to keep Moses cooking.
Moses Moody's ready again! A new career high in a quarter. He's never had 18 and a quarter, and he's 6 of 7 on threes. He is scorching hot. You gotta feed him, let him eat.
On the broken play, Hawkins made Al step up and help, opening the dump off to Missy. And when Herb overcommitted in help, Butler was able to join in on the 3-point fun. Using the high DHO, Jose got downhill and his off-balance runner dropped in. The man, the myth, the legend Moses was a man on fire who happened to be on a basketball court in New Orleans.
Score at times. Moody again! Are you kidding me right now?
Refusing the screen and refusing to give up hope was Alvarado, drilling the relocation 3.
Good wall. Jose. Got the triple.
Off the post double, Pods was the man left alone, who got all the way to the rim.
Didn't settle for the 3, that's why, because you can get a layup.
Poor positioning from Hield allowed Hawkins to let it fly from deep. Trailing the play was the vet Horford, who decided to test the Dubs' luck behind the arc.
Now Horford dropping in a 3.
In the Bayou, it was a full-on 3-point flood, with the Dubs washing out the Pelicans 44-28. After a first quarter that saw high-powered offense from the Dubs, the Pels looked to make up some ground to lessen the deficit, as Jimmy gambled on the steal and lost. And when the Pelicans got the advantage, Trey lived up to his name and buried the 3. As DQ collected the air ball, he sprinted down the court and found the dunk contest runner-up in transition for the high-flying slam.
What's that about?
And right lob. Derek found him.
And it's awesome.
And the lob.
While they struggled to start the quarter, Butler wanted to get the Dubs into action with a downhill drive. But the perfect jump wall by Queen led to a jump ball. The Pelicans capitalized on their momentum, as their lottery pick showed no fears attacking Moody off the dribble, finishing with the and one.
Jeremiah
Floater.
on the run out. With
Nice.
a left hand.
Nice, Jeremiah.
Finish.
Nice, Jeremiah.
Fears attacking and flipping it up and in and drawing the foul. And the Pelicans are more than back in the game.
The Dubs had to get dirty to get something to go, as Richard flew in to put back yet another Dubs miss.
And Will Richard flying in to tip it home.
After the timeout, Coach Kerr had to emphasize getting stops, as GP made a nice denial at the rim, but with no one running the floor, Fears got the board and hit the J.
Jeremiah three.
Got it!
But then the Dubs got into their offense, as they shifted the D and hit 2 quick swings to get Buddy the open 3.
Buddy healed, and Buddy dropping in a 3.
Told you, they're going to start to drop.
And when Richard cut through the paint, McGowan's chased to protect the basket, but that left Heald open again for the triple.
Enjoyed the 49er victory, just flipping over. Dubs had 44 in the first. Buddy Hield's got back-to-back threes.
However, the former Gator would not contain his man on the cut, as Trey sprinted down the lane and collected the pass for the levitating flush. And with the Warriors jogging on defense, Fears swerved down the court in early offense, getting to the cup for 2 and forcing Kerr to call a timeout.
Jeremiah all the way to the hole.
Fears with the quickness. Fears to the rim. Kerr's got to use another timeout.
But the regrouping didn't help, as Fears and Missy ran a 2-man game and used the pocket space for a give and go for another layup. The Warriors were losing their cool, as Dre let a fan get to his head, with a bit of soccer rules joining the court.
Just because you're sitting on the floor doesn't mean you need to be involved.
No, you don't want to respond, but sometimes there are certain things that shouldn't be said either.
Without a doubt.
Cheer, boo, and leave it at that.
Right.
What happened in the second quarter with that fan?
He just kept calling me a woman. It was a good joke at first, but you can't keep calling me a woman. I got 4 kids. Run away. Can't keep calling me a woman.
That fired the Dubs up, as Pods took Herb off the dribble and with some dance moves on his pivot foot got the space for the arching 2. And with Jimmy driving the lane, he scared Fears into jumping as he dumped it off the BP for a float. Then Jimmy Buckets intercepted Fears' pass to get a touchdown dunk, pushing the lead to 12 going to the half.
Jimmy to dunk it down with 3/10 left.
Starting the half, it was the Pelicans crashing the O-boards and showing fight. Then, it was D-Queen being a disrespectful rookie, and Splash Uncle let him know.
There it is, his first made field goal.
On the swing, it was rookie on rookie crime, with Fears coming out on top in the lane. Coming off the second quarter where he cooled down, Moody must have had a bowl of that special gumbo in the locker room.
Moody springs free again, and Moses with his 8th 3 of the night.
Even though Steph was field goalless, his gravity drew 2, which opened a runway for Dre.
You want to send 8 men at him? He's going to get Draymond a layup.
I said use him as a decoy.
When Draymond read the eyes of Missy, Butler reacted and sprinted in transition.
Perfect outlet pass. Touchdown to Jimmy Butler.
Even off the slower second quarter, the Warriors came to fight in the third, and that they did on the O-boards.
Hit that 3. Look at Moody battle on the glass. He and Richard combine on the layup. Yeah, that's...
Even with a new coach, it seemed like the old Pelicans, as their offense was non-existent.
Tonight. Sadiq Bey misfiring and Steph with the rebound.
Even on the slow start to the half, Murphy rose for the athletic block and then pushed the break, and a swing led to Alvarado open in the corner.
Alvarado out of the corner. That is the NBA.
Off the rejection, glamorous or not, Steph scored his first field goal of the game.
That the whole way. And Steph has a field goal. You scored.
Racing back to offense, the Pelicans swung quickly to the opposite corner for the Trigga Trey 3. Even when all hope had seemed lost, the young Pels fought back.
Now is 1-for-8. Jose pulling up, coming up.
Yes, sir!
On the putback.
After allowing Curry to regain defensive position, Herb attacked and finished with his patented floater.
And the Euro all the way there.
With the Dubs sensing a lull in offense, they found the chef to try and get them cooking.
Curry for 3, and there it is.
Sometimes it only takes 1.
Off the Missy missed bunny, Carlo was on cleanup duty.
Rack, and Carlos there to clean it up.
Trying to gain momentum were the Pels, as Bay used the side DHO and dropping Horford to drain the triple.
Brings it back.
Beautiful basketball.
Wide open. Sadiq Bey.
That's simple.
Down to 11.
Then it was the Pelicans with terrible communication, which left Pods doing jumping jacks open under the rim. Another tip drill won for the Pelicans. This time it was Missy over the vet Al. As the clock ran down, Horford returned the favor, turning back the clock on his triple.
Buddy cut without the ball. Horford to beat the buzzer. Got the 3. Great veteran savvy.
The Warriors' win seemed inevitable as they contained their lead 85-71 to end the quarter. The Pels still needed to make up the first quarter deficit, but the Warriors were still in their way, as evidenced by their first offensive set as Alvarado gambled on the back tap. But with Moody maintaining control, he finished the layup.
Anywhere else but NBC Sports Bay Area. Moses Moody attacking, flipping it up and in and drawing the foul. See?
But simple would be their recipe for success as Hawkins pulled up quick.
Mid-range.
That's his shot.
Yep, Hawkeye.
That's his shot.
Immediately followed up by Alvarado's drive as Jose's elusiveness got him straight to the basket, and he scooped in the no-jump layup with the foul.
Over the cup and go to the line. 3-point opportunity. Jose's been huge off the bench. He's got 15 now.
But Jimmy Buckets would pick up the slack as the retreating Queen couldn't close on Butler's push shot.
Jimmy mid-range. That's that ball screen.
However, Queen had a deep bag on O as he whipped a high-low pass to Matkovic for the easy dunk.
No good look. Yeah. Good to see Carlo two hands that time.
But he was still limited on D as he didn't even try to close out on Splash Uncle's corner 3.
Just keep executing in the half court. Draymond corner 3. Now that for Orlando, Miami to finish off the trip.
The Dubs targeted the Rook on defense as Moody's drive set up a game of hot potato, which ended up in a wide-open 3 for Post.
Moody on McGowan's to Jimmy Butler to an open Quentin Post, and he dropped in the 3.
After some empty trips, Queen gambled on a steal attempt on Butler in transition, but with a wraparound, Jimmy got past and found Moody for another easy dunk.
He's got the wild shot, and Moody gave ground, didn't foul. Butler, look out. And Jimmy, what a sleight of hand move to get Moody a new career high.
Recharged, the chef got the high ball screen from Al to draw 2. As Murphy pulled over on the roll, Pods was wide open in the court for a tray.
Jemski, corner 3. So Brandon, he's having a tremendous game off the bench with 16.
But Trey got him back as a quick baseline rip gave him the advantage on Pods. He rose up for the jam. However, the Dubs were just playing with Queen at this point as Pods' deep paint catch turned into a 23-foot back dribble, and he canned another 3.
3 and rail it.
The Dubs kept their decade-long recipe for success as their quick screens and cuts allowed Spencer to shake free for the triple.
The 3 and drops it down.
The defense started to look like an all-star game as once again the Warriors got lost on a cut as Jose got the lay.
And Jose, nice cut off the ball.
But that went for both sides as the Pels didn't match up in early offense, which let Richard be comfortable to knock down another 3. However, Queen's quick thinking led him to throw a touchdown pass to Fears for the acrobatic and 1 layup.
But then nobody back defensively, and Fears able to not only lay it in, but draw a foul.
McGowan's then ripped away Pat's pass attempt and finished on the other end for 2.
McGowan's gets another steal. Wow, that's a rare Pat Spencer. He went with a one-hand pass, and that becomes a recipe for a turnover and a dunk on the other end.
But DQ still showed no interest on D as he didn't bother closing out on Santos's triple.
Wanting to build that chemistry as D. Santos knocks down a 3.
Followed up by Queen not picking up Richard on the break, which gave him a wide open jumper.
Corner 3. Why not? Will Richard is shooting better 3s in the NBA.
Zero Fears got some extra stats as he collected the missed lob for a rebound and finished it for a layup. But TJD followed suit too as he corralled Santos's miss for a putback layup of his own.
And TJD got him that home.
Missy then controlled the missed free throw as he put it back up for 2.
Nice move, Eve. Good play by Eve inside.
But it was too little too late as Golden State held on to beat New Orleans 124-106.